Welcome. We are here. It's another episode of This Thing Called Podcast.
This thing called, baby.
That's right. This Thing Called Podcast.
Yeah, it's this thing called. This ain't that. It's this thing called.
And it's our Valentine's Day episode, y'all. And as y'all hear and see, I got a special guest.
This is Mr. 100K. You ain't got to introduce me. I introduce myself. You know what I'm talking about? Look. It's Mr. 100K. You know what I'm talking about? I introduce myself. You know, you ain't got to do it for me. I'm Mr. 100K, a.k.a. Kyng Tut Tytus. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king. It's Kyng Tut Tytus. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 100K. Y'all niggas, y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 100K. She ain't got to introduce me. I introduce myself.
I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself. I appreciate that. He's right, because it's Mr. 100K. He did my job for me.
Yeah, it's Mr. 100K.
See, when you have kings in the building, sometimes you ain't got to work.
You know what I'm saying? Kyng
They
Tut
already
Tytus.
know how to move accordingly.
Kyng Tut Tytus. You know what I'm saying? Kyng Tut Tytus.
But we here, y'all. It's another Friday. And we back.
We back.
So first, as y'all know.
Well, this my first time. I'm not back.
Well, that's
you back.
true. I'm back.
You back.
I'm back.
She
it
back,
is
y'all.
His first time. He's
Yep.
not a returning.
Yep. It's Friday and she's back.
And I'm back.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
And it's February, y'all. So first and foremost, before we get into anything that you might see here or do here, he already introduced himself. I got one question for you, Mr. 100K. Describe yourself in 4 words. Go.
4 words?
4.
Well, first off, I'm going to say I'm a king. That's first word is king. Second word would be intelligent. Third word would be hardworking. And I say the fourth word would be charismatic. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, there you
know
have
what
it.
I'm talking about.
I mean, he is a content creator. He does make music. We could have added those in, but I get it. He only had 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I can't do it.
It's interesting when you give people a certain number, what they pick, right?
I'd have had 100 of those. Yeah, you're right.
And I've only asked the guys that. Well, I guess I've only had guy guests too, ladies. But I've only asked guys that question too, and it's just interesting the responses I get. Usually it's something around their character, right? And it's something revolving money.
We pretty vain, you know.
It's crazy. It's either
men
character
are pretty
or
vain
money.
and egotistical, right? I mean, shit.
Well, I might have to get some ladies on here. We'll see what their responses are.
Definitely. I would like to see some ladies on this show, for sure.
I mean,
I need to
just
see
know we trying. Production is trying.
Let me see it.
But, you know,
Okay.
that's another conversation for another day.
I'm with it. Let's get a lady
We trying to be
guest. Let's
sexy
get a
today.
lady
It's the
guest.
Valentine's Day episode, so we ain't trying to get into all the messy stuff. See, look, you bring somebody in that knows, and he just start pulling out all the juice. Anyway, it's February also, y'all. So you know what it is, Black History Month. That's it. You know KJ, she brings the facts. So we got to do our Black History facts off top of the episode, period. Since this is my first guest, I'm going to let him go first. Now, I already gave y'all a couple of facts last episode. If y'all didn't hear them, go watch them. Last episode, 2 facts. But he's my first guest. So I made a list of guest facts too, y'all. I'm KJ. I always had the facts. That's just what I do. So he got to pick and select his fact for the day. So let's see what Mr. 100K, Kyng Tut Tytus, fact is for the day for Black History Month.
I picked a fact that fit me, all right? I'm a provider. I'm a man. I'm a provider. So, you know what my fact is going to be. I'm about to read it. You know, I can read.
Let's go.
You know what I'm
We
talking
listening.
about. This is what I do.
We got to
this
tell
what
them.
I
We
do,
listening.
right? So, the United States took note of the Black Panthers' food initiatives in Oakland. In 1969, the party members started preparing meals for hundreds of children free of charge. Shortly after, the program was adopted by party chapters nationwide. What? Shortly after, the program was adopted by party chapters nationwide, feeding thousands of children in 45 different programs at its peak. In 1975, after the Panthers program was forcefully ended, the USDA implemented the school breakfast. The USDA implemented the school breakfast program, which still helps feed almost 15 million children a day. If I didn't give my son money for school lunch, he would be eating from this Black Panthers breakfast program.
That's right.
Oh,
First
shit.
of all, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here and I'm gonna say this. If you didn't gather all of that, go rewind the last 30 seconds and rewatch all of that. Because what he just said in those 2-3 sentences was a lot. Okay?
Well, I'll reiterate.
Was a lot.
In 1975, after the Panthers program was forcefully ended, the USDA implemented the school breakfast program, which still feeds almost 15 million children today.
That's right. That's the key right there. That's right.
The Black Panthers started that?
The Black
I didn't know
Panthers
that.
started that.
Did you know that? Because I didn't. I did not know that.
Go research it. Go look it up. Go fact check KJ.
That's crazy.
That is a fact.
What?
The USDA will tell you that it is a fact.
Man,
but they was so bad, right?
Again,
we're not getting into that. That's not this episode, Mr.
I don't even understand it. I'm trying to read this right now.
That's not this episode.
Okay.
It's supposed to be the sexy vibe.
Oh, yeah.
But he picked a good one, right?
Happy Valentine's Day. Yep. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. But he picked a good one. That was probably one of my favorites. If I didn't have that on my own list, that was probably my favorites on the guest one.
Man, that was a really good one. That was a really, really good one there.
And I did not know that. I bring y'all facts that were not taught in school books. That's why I told them last episode. All these facts are not taught in school books.
That is definitely a fact. That is not. I did not know that until you taught it to me today.
KJ teaches everybody. Okay, KJ gonna bring y'all a fact. Just one really quick. 1940, Hattie McDaniel became the first Black person to win an Oscar for her supporting role in Gone with the Wind. 24 years later, Sidney Poitier became the first Black man to win an Oscar for his leading role in Lilies of the Valley.
Yep, I know about both of those. I knew that. Now,
okay,
I did know
you
those.
Did know those.
If y'all didn't, y'all ain't doing. School ain't teaching y'all enough because I knew about both of those.
I'm honest, my school didn't teach me that. What? My school did not teach me that. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
but
man.
you know,
I went to an African American charter school, so okay. I get it. I get that.
Yes,
that makes sense, right? That makes sense.
Yep. So if you didn't know, you know. If you know, tell somebody else. Share it. It's all about facts. Yeah. But again, I like those that's facts. Black History. It's February, so I got to give it to y'all. I don't care what's happening. It's all about the history, especially Black history.
Yeah, I like those facts
because they want to demise it so much and quiet it. But we have so many interesting facts in the Black history. That's not all about slavery either, right? Mm-hmm. Not about slavery. Not about hardships. It's good history facts. Let's learn all the good. Period. But again, y'all, it's the Valentine's Day episode. So we keep it
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. We've been, we opened up the bottle a little bit before the episode. So we're going to pour a little bit more just to keep it going.
Oh, she trying to get me drunk. You know what that means.
I am not trying to get him drunk.
Yes, she is. She's trying to get me drunk.
I'm not trying to get him drunk.
Yes, she is. Look, she like, here, sip a little bit more. Mm-hmm. That's what. Do not try to Jeffrey Epstein me, man. What?
Now you can't just switch. Ain't man, nobody trying to Jeffrey Epstein me too. Nobody up here.
You trying to Bill Cosby me?
There's no Bill Cosby.
You trying to Bill Cosby me on a
although
podcast?
He's my favorite TV dad. But no Bill Cosby.
After this, she's gonna be like, I just want to take some pictures of you.
I mean,
that was funny.
We did our Black History facts, Mr. Honey K. Now, you watch this thing called podcast?
I watch it every week.
You watch? Okay. All right. Every week. So you know about this, that, would you rather? You know about that game?
Yes. Okay. I know about that game. Of course I do.
So what I did, because you decide, I appreciate you for doing my Valentine's Day edition. I do. Thank you for coming through and doing the Valentine's Day edition. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here.
No problem.
I'm definitely happy to be here.
I was kind of nervous to get a guy on here because, we're going to talk about some shit. But before we get into that.
Okay.
Instead of our traditional this or that would you rathers, I got a Valentine's Day edition. We got some spicy questions in here.
So you gonna give me something different than what you've been giving everybody else?
I am, because it's a special edition. It is. It's a different day. We celebrating a holiday. So I was like, you know what? Instead of them little regular.
I don't think that's fair. I came on here thinking I was gonna get what the rest of them was getting.
You was prepared.
Yeah, I was kind of prepared. I was definitely kind of prepared for this, And then you would. I don't understand.
If you was truly prepared, this wouldn't throw you off.
Every other week, this is what everybody else be doing. It is,
but it's all generally the same type of questions. It's just now geared more towards relationships, sex, Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's a little. Come on. It's a little more gear versus just generic.
Yeah,
I know, like, come on. I know Mr. 100K is going to enjoy a couple of these questions.
I shouldn't have never volunteered for this, but you know what? I'm ready for it. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's see what he says at the end.
I'm ready for it.
Let's see what he says at the end. Go ahead and pull a couple. Got to pull 3. Let's do 3, you guys. I hadn't asked for.
I got to pull 3 of these new ones. Come on, man. It's like, these are new ones. Like, I can just get one, right? These are new ones. I don't know what I'm about to.
No, you're going to get 3. This is KJ platform.
Man, this is different.
Man, I'm telling you. It's okay. See, sometimes, change is, but if you just go with the change.
That's all right. That's 1.
You go with the change.
That's 2. Man, come on. Man. See what's going on here. That's 3. All right.
Okay.
I got 3 right there. That's 3. See
that's 3.
Let me separate them so
I got
see.
You. He got 3. Y'all, he got 3. He got 3.
I got 3.
So he gonna open the 3 and he gonna answer them. Whatever the question might be, he's gonna answer it.
All right, come on. Let me open them.
Let's go, Mr. 100K. Come on, Mr. 100K.
Is it better to have loved and lost or have never loved at all? It's better to have loved and lost because shit, I mean, these are I'm a build memories type of dude. Like I like to make memories first off. So I'd rather have those memories of those good times than just, you know what I'm saying, never been able to experience those good times. Period. To never have had those fun times that we did have, or to not be able to experience. So that's fine. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt when you're gone. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's all good because we had that experience. We had a great time. We did some fun things. We experienced life together. So yeah, it is better to have loved and lost than to not ever had love at all. I would never not want to have love at all. I always would want love and to experience that bond with another person for sure. Yes.
And I would agree for sure. As humans, I say that our basis is love and needing that human interaction and someone to love us and to want us and need us. So I 100% agree. I think it's better to love and then have your heart broken than to never have that, like you said, experience. You worded it perfectly. See?
Yeah, it's all about the experience. I need the fucking experience. I mean, can I cuss out here?
You can cuss.
Oh, I could cuss. Well, I need the fucking experience. I'm all about experiences. Like I said, I'm about building memories, and these is what matters. Okay, when someone dies, I mean, all we have is the memories of them, and that's what matters. That's what help us continue on every day after someone passes, right? So, like, I want to be able to keep building those memories. So once I have those memories, I think that is way more valuable than any, if we didn't work out. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Okay, let's do your second one.
Man, come on, man. I thought that was it.
Now you pulled 3. Why would you think?
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
See, he thought he was going to be able just to Mr. 100K, Kyng Tut Tytus.
I'm just going to give all the ladies my secrets out here. You know what I'm talking about? Look, this was a bad episode. I should have not. Why did I volunteer for this shit?
Because it's going to be good. Let's do number 2. Let's see what number 2 is. I'm telling you, you got to figure out till we get to the end. You got to tell us how you feel when we get to the end.
This is crazy. All right. What is the best gift you've ever received? The best gift I ever received was a book. Okay. It was a book.
See? Okay.
Best gift I ever received was a book.
See?
So it had words in it and everything. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a blank sheet. It was a book. It had words in the book. Okay. It was a book. Do y'all know what a book is? Listen, if you don't read, you need to start reading. You understand?
True.
Okay.
Reading's fundamental.
So, absolutely. Yes, my best gift that I have ever received was a book.
See, sometimes ladies ain't got to be so extravagant.
Nah, I don't. No, I don't.
Or even fellas, sometimes just a book. Because I agree, a book would
I disagree.
be satisfactory.
I disagree. Women want diamonds and all that bullshit.
No, I don't agree with not all women. I'm not going to agree with that. Now, I'm not going to say majority of women do. Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
I got to go do this to get you a motherfucking Birkin. Like, nah, just give me a book. I had a book. That my best gift that I've ever. It was on my birthday. I got a book. That's what I got. A book.
Ladies, hold on to that because we gonna get into even Valentine's Day's gift for guys, right? We gonna come into that topic, right? Should even men be mixed into this day, right? But let's hold that because a book is a good idea. Wouldn't even think about it. But a book is a great gift idea.
I guess most people wouldn't think about that, but
no, especially not nowadays with our phones and stuff, right?
That hit right with me. It was a book. I read, so I read. All right, Mr. 100K, he read, all right? I be watching documentaries too. Do you watch documentaries? I ain't talking about TikTok. I'm talking about actually National Geographic. Right. Do you watch National Geographic documentaries?
I mean, some HBO documentaries is good too.
Vice.
Or Vice.
Big shout out to Vice. I want to give a big shout out to Vice. Okay. I got one left, right?
Got one left. So he gonna do the one. Go ahead and do the one. See, I was even gonna help him out, ladies.
No, I knew I had one more left. All right, come on, this Mr. 100K. We gonna do it to the end. We gonna do it till we do it, baby. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Would you date anyone in a wheelchair or with a handicap? Not if I wasn't with you before you got in a wheelchair or had a handicap. I have to be. Would you date anyone in a wheelchair or with a handicap? I had to have been with you before you got in the wheelchair or the handicap. I have to love you before. I'm not gonna go choose a wheelchair girl. Like
I agree. No, I agree.
I ain't choosing. I ain't going out here looking for no girl that's in a wheelchair like with one leg.
Now, let's say y'all became friends, and then over the course of a friendship, because this has happened, you start falling in love. Now, is that possible?
I'm not about to be falling in love with no girl with one leg. Okay. Like, you have a one leg. I will never move from the friend zone. You understand? Do you understand? Listen, we are never going to move from the friend zone because I have to be. You got to lose that leg when we've been together a whole bunch of years. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nah, you can't. You would be my best friend for the rest of my life.
We'll see. Everyone has their preference, so I am not mad at that. Some people will not do that.
But you know what I'm saying? Listen, there's things that men need, and one of them things I ain't trying to do with a girl that only got one leg. Okay.
So you need a full. I mean, it's the Valentine's Day episode, so we're gonna get into
all 4 limbs. I got 4.
He said he need all 4. I was gonna ask about the 2 legs, but he said he needs all 4 limbs.
If you only got 3 legs, go find you a man that got 3 legs. Don't they got like dating services like 3leg.com or something? The paraplegic.com. Oh my God, that was wrong. All I'm saying is if you do not have a limb, all your limbs when I meet you, if I have all of my limbs and I'm looking for someone, I'm going to look for someone with all of their limbs. Okay. I'm not going to go and find someone that's in a wheelchair or without a limb. And I don't mean to be disrespectful about that, but
no, that's your preference. Everyone has preferences.
I'm not choices. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. Like right, I'm not trying or attempting to.
You shouldn't feel bad about that either. First of all, this is a safe space. Second of all, that is your preference. So if that's your preference, period. It's just like some people don't date blondes. Like some people, like it's your preference. Some people don't date people with big feet. It's just your preference. Period.
But like if you was my wife and we've been together, for X amount of years, you know what I'm saying, and some shit went down, hell no, I'm not about to leave you. I love the fuck out of you, right?
See, and that's what matters. The loyalty.
It's gotta get it gotta be. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not just loyal. I guess loyalty. What the fuck? I love you. What the fuck? I stand by your side at that point, right?
Because there's some people that will still leave in that situation.
We've been together all this time. I stand by your side through whatever the fuck. That was the whole. That's why we've been together, right? You stand by my side through everything, and I stand by your side through everything, and that's why we've been together. But you can't have not have a limb before I meet you. Like we do that in our growth. Like
To be honest, that's the realest stuff to say, because be honest, some people might get into it not understanding or realizing everything that it entails. And then you end up being like, how the fuck I get myself in this situation? Because you really didn't think about what you really wanted at the beginning, you know? So it's like, that is, like, don't feel bad. That is an amicable stuff to say because some people wouldn't say it. But it's a preference, and that's what your preference is, period. Don't be ashamed of a preference.
I want unconditional love just like everybody else, but I want to, like, we going to start that for the ground. Like I said, you get injured, you know. All right, I'm done with that, man. I kind of feel bad about that. I think people going to try to cancel me. Don't cancel Mr. 100K, okay?
Don't cancel Mr. 100K. There's no need.
People.
Everyone, exactly. And everyone has their preference.
I love all people that's out there, all of y'all. I love you, okay? My pronouns are he and him. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, then. I mean, they all know what my pronouns are, so I ain't got to say it. But if you don't know, it's she and her. But
I'm just saying.
Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and pull a couple. Let me make him feel a little better. It wasn't too bad, right? He made it seem like it was like, oh, so bad. We was pulling teeth. It wasn't too bad.
I was just expecting those other ones. I mean, I wasn't really expecting this. Like, I was not expecting this different thing here. It threw me off. Like, it was like about relationships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't, I wasn't even supposed to be the guest on here.
You wasn't. And that's why I said we touched on that, earlier.
I volunteered for it. Man,
he did.
You know who you is. You should have showed up so I didn't have to do this. But I'm having fun now, though. I'm actually having fun.
All right. So on to my first question. Have you tried online dating? If so, how did it go? If not, would you? Yes, I have tried online dating.
You tried online dating for real?
Uh-huh. Okay. I have tried online dating. It was horrible as I thought it would be.
What was you on, like Christian Mingle?
No, I was not on Christian Mingle. But to be honest, I did try to do a stint on Tinder, and that's where I think I went wrong. I started on the completely
I was on
app.
Tinder before that shit. Oh, listen,
I started on the completely wrong app.
Tinder is bad news.
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay. Stay away. All right.
Like,
everybody know that shit. By now, this is old news. Everybody know that shit.
Like, that was it.
That shit is bad.
That is not a relationship app at all. So I think that's where I went wrong, and I never tried nothing ever since then. No, thank you. If I can't meet you in person, I'm not doing it. Nope.
Bro, you be mad as hell. You going scrolling through Tinder and you see your baby mama on that bitch.
Well, I mean,
oh shit!
I guess my question is y'all together or not? Because I mean, if y'all not together, why you gonna be mad?
No, I'm saying you ain't together. Now, I'm talking about they not you not with you. You
what you mad
scrolling
about?
Through Tinder, you see, man, hell no, man.
She trying to get hers just like you trying to get yours. I don't see what you mad at.
Man,
fucked him up real quick with that one, huh?
Man, listen, fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, fellas.
Yeah, okay,
let's
fellas.
Let's ask the next question.
Yeah, let's ask.
Yeah,
okay,
let's move on. Would you date a blind person? I'm going to be so honest and say no. I love blind people. I'm not going to say I don't, but to date one, I know what that would entail, and I'm just not trying to do that in my life. Right. Like that's kind of like with your handicap thing, I guess. Like,
I was just about to say that. So it's basically like what I was saying. Like, so you really, it's like really, I gotta be with you and you go blind. Like I can do that.
Yes,
like,
now for sure. Yes, I am a loyal person. Right? So yes, I'm with you. You go blind for some reason or whatever. Yes, I'm staying with you.
You are somebody I love. I don't want to see you fucked up no matter what if you went blind or not, right? Because I love you, right? But it was a love built before you went blind.
Like you said earlier, there was a bond that was there, whatever, a commitment, like absolutely, but to just meet a blind person off top, I'm sorry.
Not gonna go. You're not. If they hit you,
I'm not going on no date.
If a blind dude hits you up on Tinder, well, how would he do that? I don't know.
Well, because you can speak on your phone. They have certain apps where you can. So maybe they could. To be honest, if he told me he was no, I'm not even about to click on the profile. We got to keep going. And if you don't tell me when we get to the date and I find out you're blind, because there are ways you can find out and know the person's blind. We're not having a second date. No, we're not going further.
We are not. No, we're not.
We can be friends for sure.
I'm with that. I'm trying to tell you, Mr. 100K ain't
Not
doing
doing
it.
it.
You better be upfront with that. Listen, if you is blind, tell me now. If you are handicapped, tell me now. Okay,
And I'm gonna be honest,
because I'm not coming to meet you.
To take handicap a step further, handicapping in any way. If you are so handicapped that you can't handle day-to-day life, I need to know that. Handicap mean mentally, physically, emotionally, like not just handicapped physically. Like right? I need to know.
I know because you need to know what you coming into. Because if you all did, that's what I told you. That's why I was saying like, even though I'm best friend, because you could be my best friend and you might have a handicap, and I love you, and I will ride for my best friends too, but that don't mean we about to fuck.
Yes, and for me,
I
guess for me, it's a certain level of obligation.
We fucking
because as your friend, yes, if I'm there, I'm helping you, I'm getting you whatever you need. But yeah, I'm not about to do a lifetime with somebody. Like I'm sorry, I just can't. Like I got businesses, I got stuff I got to do to where I don't have time to be trying to take care of a whole other person.
No.
Or make sure they have nurses or staff that can take care of them. I just don't have time. I'm sorry.
No, like that has to be my wife. Like that's what that has to be like.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Like, we are solidified before this happens.
You know what I'm. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So. All right.
And for me, if you are a person that will leave somebody because you are with them and they're handicapped or blind, you are just a fucked up individual because that's not cool.
No, that's not cool.
That is not a reason to leave nobody at all.
No, it's not, man.
So and if you are that person,
they need you because y'all been together all this time,
especially in that moment. And they were okay before this, so for sure they need you now, right?
They need you,
like that. You are a fucked up person. Period.
Y'all had each other back before this happened, and now you just since they can't. They fucked up. No, I ain't with that. I'm with you the whole way. You can lose a limb, all that shit. You can lose. We riding through that shit together. Honest, you understand?
I'm gonna take it a step further. You can mentally go insane, and I will still ride for you.
Like we riding through that shit together. I know what you was like
before you hit that spurt, right? Like when your brain snapped, I knew who you was before. Nah,
I don't know about mentally insane.
I would, because I knew who you was before that. So I would definitely ride because I knew you.
You start.
I knew you.
You start being crazy as hell. I'm putting your ass in an asylum. Arkham. Arkham.
Well, I mean,
Senator Harley Quinn,
right?
Harley Quinn. I don't want no Harley Quinns. You know what I'm talking about? We sending her to Arkham. You know what I'm talking about? Put her on a jet.
She found her love in Arkham, right?
Yeah,
she found her match.
Arkham, like going over there, man. Nah.
Oh goodness. Okay, so we're gonna move off of all that handicap blind, but I'm just saying we happen to get the same.
That was crazy. No, that was crazy. That's what I was looking at. That's why I'm like, dang. Okay, all right, okay.
These are okay. Let's do it.